back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Let's Stream Assassin's Creed Unity with our hero Arno. In the last one, we finally got our head out of our arse and joined the Brotherhood. After completing a graduation ceremony, yeah, back off. After completing a graduation ceremony with Pierre Bellic, our assassin mentor, we've been charged to go to Notre Dame and assassinate Severe. Let's see here. Yes. Uh, in order to assassinate Charles Gabriel Sever, one of the men who murdered Monsieur de la Serre. We are to find out his secrets and then kill him. However, I think that before we get on doing all that, we should familiarize ourselves with the city. And maybe level up a bit of our equipment. Listen to that subtle soundtrack. I love it. Oh, good to be back in the hood. There's an optimism that comes with being an assassin, even if it is a little bit. Even if it's a bit, there we go. Naive. All right. It's like it knows we're going to do the synchronization point. It's already playing the theme. Something that I've actually had to learn is that you've got to take your finger off the trigger to do the climb leap. But really, that just ensures that you don't kill yourself. Because holding the trigger would actually um, cause a wall eject. We don't want that. Okay. Nice. All right. And another thing that I really enjoy about this game is the status system. We are a recruit still, unfortunately, but we are an elite recruit, which means that our time as a low ranking member of the Brotherhood is coming to an end, thankfully. Oh, we're a trainee now. Look at that. And the more we do, the more it'll justify our status within the Brotherhood. And I think it's a really interesting way to do so because you're having to do actual assassinations. Like, how many hundreds of times are we going to perform an air assassination?
What do you want? Who are you fighting for? I don't think I know you. You best.
He would have killed you, sir. He would have killed you. Alright. So let's. I'm glad that tree running has returned. You know, for what it's worth. Ah, yes. And we can come over here to the newspaper. Les Patriotes. Yes, so in 1789, that's when our story as adult Larno began. So, Latude escapes again. Years ago, Jean-Henri Latude made quite a career of his exploits, escaping from the prison of Vincennes, then the Bastille, then Vincennes again. This time, however, he escaped from a crowd of well-wishers trying to shake his hand. The crowd pressed a bit closely for the escaped artist, and he was compelled to rush away. Jack's back. Following the hullabaloo we all rightfully raised on his behalf, the king has eased off and reappointed Necker to oversee the country's finances. Hear, hear for King Louis. Lenormand, seer of the old city, the Isle de la City, has its own Sibyl. Lenormand is able to see one's future using her unique tarot cards designed by the woman herself. Treat yourself to a peek into what is soon to be. The good Marquis de Lafayette has been confirmed as Commander-in-Chief of the new National Guard. With him in charge, order is no doubt to be swiftly restored. The troubles of the past week swept under the damask silks. Now, if you'll remember in Assassin's Creed 3, the Marquis de Lafayette was one of Connor's allies in the Revolution. Republicanism, violence, surely Monsieur Desmoulins paints a rather bellicose picture. Can we not turn to reason and dialogue rather than to blows? With all the advances made in this age of enlightenment, brutality would seem rather out of place. So that's 2 years later. The armies of the Prince Bishop and his allies now threaten our brothers in Liege. Their young republic cannot withstand the might of the Habsburg machine for long. Should they seek shelter in France, we'll not turn them away. Few onlookers were seen at yesterday's representation of Le Barbiere de Seville. It is believed, in light of recent events, that the upper crust aura surrounding the outlandish playwright Beau Marchais has kept merrymakers at bay. Unknown rogues have made off with a selection of the crown jewels. As these are part of the treasury of France, those guilty are not only thieves but traitors. Report any suspicious pawners at once. Citizen Marabou, that's our assassin Grand Master, or one of the council, has won election to the post of President of the National Constituent Assembly. After a long, varied, and mostly distinguished career, the respect he has earned from all sides should help France get things done. While the appeal of owning a piece of the Bastille may find favor with some misguided few, the Royal Director of Buildings is of a different and certainly legally superior opinion. He asks that you please desist in the practice. Interesting. I'm a menace. Ah, no lockpicks. And probably even more importantly, no lockpick skill. Alright, we've been doing rather well. And here we are, back at the cafe. Now this is a special chest. What's in here? Edward's assassin outfit. Go to the old assassin's den to view your collection, which we have not unlocked yet. I always tend to do it after the first assassination. But our assassin den is the cafe and theater here. Fantastic place. Alright, let's take a look. Play co-op now. I wonder. The food chain.
Make ready.
Oh, I can't just do it solo. Well, that is a shame. Maybe we won't be doing that. All right. Well, then we can certainly begin to do some companion missions. Yeah?
See you, animal. Well,
All right. Shall we begin the process of up? What? Oh, it's all the way down there. Interesting. We'll have to remember that access point. That's not disrespectful at all. Okay. Notre Dame. Okay. Now we can certainly start. Heists. Tithing Templars. Interesting. We'll begin with Escape from Isle de la City. Great. We spent a little bit too long perched. I understand. Wow. Okay. Hope you all don't lose your lunch.
Where's my goddamn money, Michelle?
All right. Let's take a look here. Killing an extremist, huh? All right. That wasn't too bad. No context, but okay. We're getting our feet wet.
Whose side are you on then? Exactly, you. Who are you fighting for? I'm no crook.
Oh, they don't like me. Oh, wow. There we go. There we go. Oh, be so careful. Look at all those crowds. The people are restless. Oh, I missed. Oh, well, we don't own a social club yet, but we'll come back. Let's see what else we can get into now. Paris story, a companion. Guns of Notre Dame. Oh, man, you better run. There we go. To your health. And then we'll just disappear into the crowd. Alright, we'll kill this guy. Alright. Oh, it's down here. There we go. There we go. A tailored prowler hood. Okay. Yes, and the more, the higher we are, the more Paris stories and what have you will unlock. So why don't we begin? We'll do tall, dark. We'll go ahead and meet the illustrious fortune teller. Okay. Let's take a look.
You're here. I foresaw that someone would come help me.
Oh. Let Middle Lenormand's psychic powers guide you to her attackers.
I read the tarot for powerful friends, and now some believe I influence those friends, and they wish me harm. I have seen my enemies in a dream. Come with me, and I will sense their presence.
All right.
You, citizen, don't have long to live.
What do you want? You self-tainted bloody Camarilla!
Whew. Sorry about that.
My dream, one of the murderers was from the country. Yes, a farmer. I feel an evil presence. Yes, it is somewhere nearby. I am sure of it. That's him.
This is my patriotic duty! Stick him from the side!
Efficiently done.
I don't like the way you said that.
I feel that it's about to rain. I remember now, a soldier out to kill me. Look for a man in uniform. A voice is whispering
Oh.
to me. A man with dark intentions.
We'd love to give you a ground!
Wait, he
Un meurtrier! Appelez la garde! Il faut l'arrêter!
Oh no.
Sent to the great beyond. I have the distinct sense that a man in the legal profession wishes me harm. A lawyer. I sense a man capable of unspeakable violence. Oh, beg your pardon. It was you. There.
I was about to say. Alright, we'll kill the lawyer. This, though. I don't know how much I trust this lady.
He's joined the choir invisible. And a shady character. Yes, I see him in my mind's eye. A shyster. A bandit.
Same use to France as an aristocrat.
Even in this very spot.
Oh, you're not wrong.
The man from my dream. I thank you, my friend. Come to me for a reading of the tarot. You have an interesting future, I am certain.
Well, thank you. Let's take a look. We have the original hood, but we've also unlocked this tailored prowler hood. This will make us a little bit more sturdy. So let's upgrade to the prowler coat, yeah? I like that. Prowler bracers. Tailored prowler. Let's just go with this one. These ones for now. Okay. Well, we already look more capable. so that's good. Let's go speak with this gentleman. Kill the criminals. Come on.
We are of common purpose. Relax.
Alright.
That's 3 times this month.
I gotta eat. You gotta feed me. Works out.
Shut it. What do you want?
Lot of crime going on. Need help?
I've got things well under control. Thank you very much.
What about all the murders you never solve?
I said shut it, Vidoc.
Think about it. He solves them. You get the credit.
Tell you what. Solve a murder. I'll give you a weapon out of the bin. Meanwhile, I have more important things to do.
Clearly.
Hey. I know the streets. I can help you out.
Why would you?
Because that stinking stupid pig of a police minister doesn't have the stinking stupid sense to do anything that might give even a grifter like me hope that someday, this city might not be a shitty place to live. And because I'm bored out my bloody mind.
Oh, for the love of God, Vidoc, shush!
Okay. Murder foretold. A guide for bringing forth justice. If you want to solve crimes, you can't just wander in and throw the first suspicious person you meet into jail. Well, you can, but you'll almost always get the wrong person. Look, you're going to have to get serious and have a comprehensive system to sort out who did it, why, and how. I'm going to make it easy for you and list the basics right here. Read those over, and then go out and add the murderer. Everything you discover will be kept in a case file. Look there to review what you've learned. Examine all clues and speak to all witnesses. Use your eyes and ears. Some clues will lead you to new places. Don't be lazy. Go there and look for more clues. Review your case file. Use your head. Which suspect had the ability, means, and motive? When you know that only one suspect could have done the crime, return to the murderer and accuse
Something
them.
kind of creepy about monks. Closed up like that in a big building. Sometimes that's hard on people. Better check out the monastery here on the island, though.
Okay, let's do that.
Get out of my shit! I'll got ya! Where do you think you're going? fasten these up.
Stealing stuff? Huh.
S'il continue, il va se rendre.
Okay. Investigations. Ah. A dead monk, Friar Jean, strangled with a strand of rosary beads. He appears to have fallen from his chair while working at his desk. The body of Friar Stanislaus, an older monk lying dead in his bed. His features are sallow and his face is ashen gray. The body of Friar Benoit, an older monk lying dead in his bed. His features are sallow and his face is ashen gray. Crumpled paper. Clenched in the monk's dead fist is a crumpled bit of paper, apparently torn from a diary. It reads, "Guilty. I have poisoned them. He claimed it was God's will that I do so because of the prediction. But I cannot escape my guilt. I am a murderer. I must confess everything right this minute before the note is unfinished." Friar Bernard. Similarly.
Dear Lord, Friars Stanislas, Bernard, and even the respected Friar Benoit, and then Friar Jean, all dead. It passeth all understanding. 3 monks survived, praise God, but I dare not think. Is it possible that the murderer is one of them? Ah, ridiculous. Which of them would be capable of such an atrocity?
Property of Friar Honor. Personal effects. Of note is an enormous book filled with intriguing quatrains, prophecies by Nostradamus. Property of Friar Jean. Personal effects. Also, at the bottom of the chest, a single page torn from a book. The 7 branches will be reduced to 3. The elder ones surprised by death. The 2 seduced to fratricide. The conspirators will die as they sleep. Nostradamus. All right.
So much happened. First, the death of the elder monks. Friar Jean served them wine, and they immediately became very tired. They went to bed and couldn't be roused. I ran to the doctor. When I came back, what did I find? They were all dead. And there's Friar Jean. strangled at his desk.
Okay.
Saw a monk right over there, starting a fire he was. A fire, here in the vineyard. Well, I yelled at him to get on out of there, and he ran off.
Poisoned the cask of wine, but I served it. If he knew that I am about to confess, he would not hesitate to murder me himself. Oh, curse the day the predictions of the Nostradamus ever came into Honor's possession. He is quite mad and has driven me to madness, but I am.
I am very worried about Friar Honoré. He and Friar Jean were quite close. I fear Jean's murder has affected Honoré's sanity.
God's will cannot be understood by mortal man. We search and pray and do the best we can. Small hints can be discerned, say, in the writings of prophets. I believe Nostradamus is one.
Okay. Let's take a look. Friar Jean is strangled with a strand of rosary beads. So that's a monk. Benoit, Bernard, and Stanislaus were poisoned with wine. Clenched in Jean's fist is a crumpled bit of paper that reads, "Guilty, I have poisoned them. He claimed it was God's will that I do so because of the prediction, but I cannot escape my guilt. I am a murderer. I must confess everything right this minute before." And then he was strangled. So-and-so poisoned the cask of wine, but I served it. If he knew I am about to confess, he would not hesitate to murder me himself. Oh, curse the day the predictions of Nostradamus ever came into Honor's possession. He's quite mad, and he has driven me to madness, but I am guilty. Yes. So, ability, yes. Means, yes. Motive. It's you.
God's will cannot be understood by mortal man. We search
Fire.
and do the best we can. Small hints can be discerned, say, in the writing. The conspirators were foretold to die in their sleep. Jean was victim of a fratricide. Is it murder to fulfill a prophecy?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's all coming true, I tell you. Even this.
He's a bit off his nut, if you ask me. Arrest the madman. 9 times out of 10, you're right. Go ahead.
Wooden hammer. There we go. Good for us. Friar Honor became obsessed with the predictions of Nostradamus and brought his friend Friar Jean into his obsession. Together they plotted to make one of Nostradamus' predictions come true. Honor poisoned a cask of wine, and Jean served it to the elder monks, the eldest of the branches. In a fit of remorse, Friar John decided to confess and was in the act of writing of this decision in his diary when he was surprised by Friar Honor, who then strangled Jean with his own rosary beads. Honor then attempted to burn a page from John's diary, but was seen by the vineyard worker and ran off in a fright.
Some shady characters mixed up in this one, eh?
Absolutely.
Body's been found in the catacombs. Careful. It's easy to get lost down there. I'll give you a map to find your way, but no such thing exists. A woman's been found poisoned in an alley near the riverbank in Envalide. Yeah, good luck with that one. Someday, I want to get myself invited to a fancy dinner party. You know, with wine glasses and such. I hear a party like that wasn't so much fun up in the Marais. You should see if they let you in. Near that old church, Saint Gervais. Something like that.
Ooh.
Shady characters mixed up in this one, eh?
All in a day's work. I think we did very well. Come on then. Now an elite trainee. Good for us. Well, I think that we've done quite a bit in the way of familiarizing ourselves with how Paris works. We've solved a murder, committed several. I think it's high time we caught up with one of Monsieur de la Serre's murderers. But before we go on and talk with Bellic, it's a great place to go ahead and end the episode. So we'll just walk down here real quick. Oh, another mystery. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is going to be the end of this episode here today. If you enjoy the content and are enjoying Unity, it's one of the most impressive looking Assassin's Creed games in my opinion. Consider following me here on twitch.tv/JeffTheNarrator469. And if you prefer to watch my content in a more binge-friendly manner, then you can always find me on YouTube as Jeff the Narrator. I've got several playthroughs already recorded. Some of my series, like Fallout 3, are approaching, the 60 episode mark. So there's plenty of content to watch. And we've gone through all of the Assassin's Creed games up until this point. So, there's plenty to watch or listen to as you drive around on your commuter. However, but I'd like to thank you for spending any amount of time that you decided to here on the channel. And until next time, keep telling stories.